Oh, that's why. Oops. All right. So this is this
Artifact 10's friend.
Pete says like this is his neighbor.
It is. I got this catalog in my hand.
Okay. And
I
wants
laughed.
to connect. You laughed?
Mm-hmm. Because Jaime and I were like, what's happening with the Artifact Dance project? And then I went home and this arrived in my mail. Almost like the universe wanted to answer that question.
So they use like some recycled stuff.
Do they?
And really should something.
Do you remember I took you to one of their performances?
Oh, is it like that person?
Mm-hmm.
That person that was just like, and I was like, oh my gosh, like that one.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh gosh, yeah. I had the chance to get interviewed by the there's other people. Also, it's just like the connections. Maybe one day. I get, yeah. So he wants to move up the thing here at the bottom
Okay.
to up here.
Oh, across the bed?
Yeah, across the bed.
Nice.
Yeah.
See no action.
There's like a censorship.
Oh, that's funny too. Cover up the cum shot.
Yeah.
Or it becomes the cum shot.
Oh, I like that drawing too. I like, the Steve Biko. Boy. All right, so yeah. All right.
All right.
What do you think?
Not much.
Actually, it's on me.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'll lean on to you. I don't think much.
All right. Let's see. I'll shoot you.
Oh, I get a double picture next.
All right.
Still no.
Okay, so let's do some questions and answers. I think that would be fun.
Good idea.
All right. Now it's on me.
Okay. Oh, now it's on me. There's my hand. I like that and blue. All right, here's a question. It's November, a good month. That's my question.
Need some Rice Krispie cakes. And my question to you is, so knowing, I think so I think I know your answer. Of like, should I connect with these religious zealot or the spiritual people guy? And Mark actually is friends with them too.
Okay.
That's a good idea. Go with Mark to to the spiritual place or that for the radio station.
Okay.
As an interview, and then with Pete.
Those have bonus nerds on them.
What's that?
Bonus nerds are on those ones.
Well,
the Rice Krispie treat things you're eating have bonus nerds.
They have nerds on them.
Yeah. Bonus.
Right here. Yeah, I can see it.
Just when you thought they were like just the typical Rice Krispie treats. You get a blast of flavor in your mouth. Blast.
You do. There is a blast. If you know where to chew or you swallow it.
Or true. Am I holding this? It's gone. Magic. For the end of October, November. Magic.
Did you answer? What was the question I gave you?
I don't think you gave me a question.
I didn't give you a question.
I asked, is November a good month?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I said, this is a great Rice Krispie treat.
Mm-hmm. That was a great answer.
Instead, my question to you then is, should I hook up with these religious zealot and I think you're gonna say yes.
Of course.
Because you're like, everybody's in the world.
I'm always about it. More connections, the better.
What'd you say?
I said yum. I'm doing the sound effects. Little airplane. Yum.
I wrote some more on the
Hot date with cat lady.
yeah, just like a page more. Okay, let me show you.
Yeah, I don't remember. I know that one's tricky. Whoa.
Yeah, just those 2 pages and that thing.
Pretty nice.
That's it. Do you want to read it?
Of course.
Go ahead.
Out loud?
Oh yeah.
Okay. I can tell something may be scary in it anyways and complain about the 3 character life, death, and the gray and life duel and are interrupted by death. Life is allergic to death and knows not what to do, and the gray is victorious because it is immune to both life and death and can't tell the difference between the two. Maybe I should just come clean and use as reference to the future to plant the fracking rites of circles in epic proportion. Yes. With Rose, Lou, us, and Samuel, with the whole other side to get through the retail, there it is, the time travel waiting for Groundhog Loop, 8 the cafe with Irish coffee in Paris in June. After the bush is burned and explained in normal vial, finally finish the roast with the joke, but the funny comedy brunch. Autocratic. Aristocratic.
Maybe.
Sweet nickels and the dime bags. It's a cliffhanger. Especially if you don't know anything
So, like,
about the beginning.
What this is like, what I was wrote there was like, just me reminding myself of this is how the story's gonna go.
Okay.
And so I'm gonna tell myself like this is what the story is gonna be like, and then I'm gonna keep telling myself about this story, and then it'll build to like that making it to the. Isn't that great?
Yeah, I like it.
I think I read it, and I think I finished the opera, and then I have to write the own version of Bill and Ted's,
Okay.
which is good. And
I like the idea that you go
I like how I
back.
plagiarized myself in the.
Nice. You plagiarized yourself.
I read it.
Maybe I should just come clean and use as reference the future to plant the fracking rights of circles into epic proportions with Rose, Lou, us, and Samuel. With the whole other side. To get through the nutshell. I like that. I think it's nutshell. No, it isn't nutshell. I'm totally making that word up. What is net all? Retol? I don't even know why I said shell. But
Retell.
retell. I said nutshell and then I said
I like how it's
retell.
nutshell because it
It
makes.
doesn't look like nutshell at all. But the first time I looked at it, I thought it said nutshell. But
Nutshell
then
like works better.
But then I said, oh, retell. I have no idea why I said nutshell. I make up my own words.
Sometimes.
I don't even know.
But nutshell is a great word, isn't it?
That is a good word.
John Long wrote in this thing. And so did Rob Curry.
Oh, in the journal.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is
I don't think it's a journal.
I just meant like the actual book as a journal. Not like a piece. It's a blank page book, aren't they all called journals? I guess they could just be called notebooks. But anytime I see a blank page book, I call it a journal. You don't have to journal. You can do whatever the fuck you want. Oh, sorry.
You cursed?
I did.
What's wrong with cursing?
You're live streaming. I'm trying not to curse on
Why
live
not?
streams. Because I thought everybody was getting kicked off for cursing.
Really?
YouTubers, they don't like to cuss anymore. Nobody likes to cuss anymore.
No?
No, so I thought maybe the platforms were shutting
I don't
down.
get seen by anybody other than algorithms.
Okay.
So it's like
So,
jazz.
Cuss away.
Cuss away
Okay, good.
until we can't cuss anymore.
In that case, I'm not fucking sorry. It just started shutting down. Curse words, profanity. Self-censor. I'm gonna go to the Victimhood Olympics.
I'm gonna order up a wambulance. Yeah, on eBay.
I need a ambulance as soon as possible.
I need a wambulance as soon as possible.
Hello? 911. Can you send an ambulance to this address?
We've been live streaming for 13
Years.
minutes.
Whoa. Whoa. Get some of this garbage off of it.
Here, put some more garbage on it.
Yeah. Whoa. We like garbage. What do we like? Garbage. When do we like it now?
We live in a landfill.
Burger cactus.
Oh, I kept those nerds. There's somewhere. Oh, they're there.
Oh, delicious. Nerds are delicious. Sponsored by Nerds.
This is sponsored. Oh yeah, we should. So instead of like taking the advice from Kevin Smith,
Mm-hmm.
instead of saying wanting to be a director, just say you are.
Good idea.
And
I believe it. Hi, my name is Sky. I'm a fisherman.
you're also the most terrible blogger.
I am definitely the most terrible vlogger, but in my other life, I'm a fisherman.
I wish I was a fisherman.
I haven't caught any fish, but I'm a fisherman.
What's the best thing about being a fisherman?
The hours.
You know, I think the best thing about being a fisherman is
Mm-hmm.
You're not a fisherwoman.
Oh, this is true. That's the best part of being a fisherman. It's when I can just throw my sex out the window. Get out of here, vagina. Nobody cares because they all have poles. That's what they call a knee slapper.
So you're giving it a
It's a pen.
show up. Let's see if it show up. Oh, there it is.
Doing a shout out.
Doing a shout out. Let me see.
I can't see diddly squat because I don't have my glasses on. But... Oh yeah, looks good to me. Unscrewed. Theater.
Yeah, it matches your shirt, and it's a
does.
phallic symbol.
That's
Gifting
true.
it to you
Thank you
for
my fisherman days.
you're getting to, in because you couldn't be a fisherman or have a penis,
I can
or
have
but
a
you do
small
have
one.
like a clitoris though.
That's true.
You do have ovaries,
I do.
and they're just as, if not better, they're just different.
Thank you. That makes me feel better. When I'm out on sea, at the sea on my boat for a long time, just think about those things and cry.
Yeah, the best thing to do
But then I just smash a fish. And
is getting a pizza.
the best thing to do is to get a pizza. This is the best plate ever.
This is the best plate ever.
Like, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Look at all that goodness.
Maybe could I go over to your side?
You want to come to my side? Okay.
Yeah. No. I'm gonna come over.
Oh,
to your
you're
side.
going to come over to my side. You're going to join me on this side. Welcome to my side of the table.
Actually, I like this as a dry one. Alright, this is perfect.
I'm in my
Wait, like a
drink.
little bit.
Cheers. Bottoms up. On the boat. We drink tea.
Rocco.
Rocco's. It's somebody's favorite pizza. Today is ours. It's our favorite pizza today. We can say that.
It beat the Safeway. You threw Rocco at the Safeway.
Mm-hmm. Rocco rocks safely.
Would you rather have a Rocco's than a burger cactus?
I don't think so. A burger cactus sounds delicious. I've never had one. I've had a cactus burrito.
What is this one?
Well, this is an artist's rendition of what they would think a burger cactus is. So it's actually got a meat patty with cheese, and then your bun is just cactus patties.
Oh, good.
So you'll still get lots of protein if you make it through the bun layer. And your body will just add the nutrients because you'll get a lot of blood in your mouth. A big its own gravy. Pit down man.
Wow. Committee meeting. Oh, for Soul Gallery.
Oh
and,
yeah, that starts this
getting
week.
Is it this week?
I don't remember. You said you were gonna do something. I think this week.
So these are this big.
Cool.
So I'm gonna have to turn on a light.
Uh-oh. I have a headlamp.
Waste your batteries for this mess.
We just put new ones in there. Look how sexy that light is.
It is sexy.
Ooh.
I like some of this too.
Mm-hmm.
This would be a good way to break it up too. Like for some of the coffee. That'd be good. I think he has all the bright.
Diffused lighting.
Do it. Yeah, my own version of the story. Repeat. The Unbound.
Yeah.
This is the more pure version.
I liked that.
Oh man. This is some Diana. Diana did this one.
Oh wow.
My
Scented
first album.
flowers.
There's something there. I like this from the Absurd.
Christmas gift at Pumpkin Voucher. Retinas. Map of the world. Did you draw that?
Did you know?
Okay. I was gonna say it will go up.
Yeah, from my memory.
From your memory, you can draw the world map. Better than most of us. I don't even think I'd get all the continents in there.
That's nice. Framboisiamo igo, ia ia igo, ia ia This is John Long.
Oh, wow. You made me.
He did that at a bar. It was he was like hanging out.
And he signed it. Beautiful.
Oh, let's take a
Tunnel theory. Tunnel theory.
Could you show the
audience.
The nobody's
Song long.
document it?
Piece. Let's see if I know how to do it correctly.
Push it through. Do it.
I think that actually works. diffuse lighting. You made me do it. Get the detail of the arm at the bottom. Beautiful. Add it. Oh, we didn't show the Diana piece.
This is a good book.
This is the Diana piece. Okay, there's grandmother.
Looks good. What does that piece mean to you?
Tradition. When I see this piece, I think of tradition.
That's so beautiful.
What is this one? Yeah, this one is good. I read this, or you read this one time.
It's
The Cannibalistic Orgy.
let's see.
Christmas Factory. It's yawning. Shouldn't be. I slept for a long time today. Is this you now?
What's that?
With
Oh no, it's a
platform?
YouTube. They want
Oh,
to capture it forever.
this is gonna be.
This is,
captured
so this is the cover is actually drawn by Gina
forever.
it's a double album.
Okay.
It was really good. And then but I made it into a story. So if you want to
Okay.
enjoy.
I'll let people see it. Hey, honey, yeah, go fuck yourself. It's pretty sweet. Gotta do a trick for this one. This is,
Oh
okay.
yeah.
Hey, honey. Oh, yeah, go fuck yourself. Whoa. It's terrible. I think the other one worked better. Okay, here we go. I didn't go to school for film and film lighting. Why is this not working very well?
It's hard knocking.
Okay, there we go. Yeah, just can't be that close. All right, I'll read it out loud. This one says here. Mourner Bonarius O Songs to Moon by Go Fork Yourself 8/28/07 from 3 to 5 a.m. Copyrighted. It's pretty good. 07. That's recent. Pretty good. Just think of a Coke bottle and a golf ball. What are the stages? Suicide. Be present to your being you. Be aware of deceit. And go on. Hearts don't close down. Minds do. Don't follow the works. To accept another person's eyes. Illustrated. Gotta show you more pictures. All right, and I'll try.
Super trooper.
Okay.
You can't go wrong.
Yeah, I know. Can't do it. There's the first page. And you can see
That's a
the
nice drawing.
illustration behind it.
This drawing is pretty nice.
It's a pretty nice drawing. And it is a beautiful drawing.
Thanks. I kind of like that.
Well,
Let's see if I can do it.
I think we should. Okay. Next. Don't listen to me too, mind. To be better, funnel. But I think, shut up. Here's that page. Can't really see. Okay, get ready. It's gonna click. It's beautiful. Big face. Okay.
I think I like
Next page.
the reversal twist and
Oh
it's
yeah.
so good.
I think we saw that one before. Yeah, that one is good. I already did that one. Okay, last page of the 3 to 5 o'clock in the morning album cover and from 2007. All pain is resistance, and if there is some grief, be with it. Anger, grief, good. Feeding energy, connected. Just imagine. Regret when people die. Go for life. This other place. Am not going to be who I am. Stupid to complain. Wisdoms. Okay, here we go. It's the first page. Did it. And then, this is the end. Part 2. Oh, a Mooner Sonata. I totally did not get that one. So this one's called Mooner Sonata. Let me show this page to you. Mooner Sonata. Reviewing the front cover. There it is. And the back cover, part 2. It's pretty sweet. Joe Harmonica and Governor Kitten.
Yep.
Thank you.
Thanks for enduring that.
That was beautiful.
Yeah, that was, I find it, some parts are funny actually. Got a little laugh out of it.
It's good, good, it's good.
Let's put this way. Space. See it.
New world order, yes.
So here's your. Would you like this,
This is
as a
mine?
gift?
Oh, thank you.
I think it, because you like horror, right?
I do.
There's like the Omen guy, and there's the guy from The Shining,
Oh, yes. I
and
remember.
I think that's The Exorcist.
Oh, yeah.
There, yeah, their eye. One of them. I don't know who that one is.
I like the teeth eating the man with the black head.
Yeah, and this was an exhibit in Chicago that I saw. It was beautiful. All these little people all just killing each other and stuff, and these big paintings.
Oh, yeah, that's good.
Like, what are these people? And I think about, like, oh, what did she? And then there's like just more. It was pretty awesome.
the horror picture. Thank you for my present.
It was back when I was in the Navy. I made that.
Oh man.
Made a lot of collage.
Who is that fine princess? I don't know her name. The Golden Stars.
This was part of the original catalog thing. Oh, remember these babies? Let's see.
Oh yeah. Do you
Oh,
remember
yeah.
these babies?
Yeah,
Mm,
for sure.
for sure. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, oh yeah.
Oh yeah. We'll show them. Okay. In all my days, it's practicing.
John Long did. I mean, he did this one
And
also. You see the bear, and like the woman, and then there was like another guy
Oh wow.
for this like interaction.
Okay. This is a John Long piece. Bear and a woman.
This is cool. This is a good book.
Good. It's like the bear is gonna. He's big. He's a big bear. He's like giving up the goods.
Let's see what kind of book this is. Oh, this is old original work. I'm glad I did this. For having like,
He's putting it together.
yeah. It feels like kind of secure. I don't want to part with this piece. I love this piece. And this piece speaks more to me than the other one because there's just like one place. And this is my Van Gogh. Van Gogh. Van Gogh.
Mm-hmm.
Van Gogh.
Yeah, don't part with this piece at all.
To my mom. Do you have any of your mom that you like to celebrate, or something that you like to celebrate on the give light to?
For my mom.
For anything. This is basically what I'm doing, I think, for the catalog, just celebrating different things, and then want to put in also of the different places that has helped us out.
Mm-hmm. I like the repetition of this photograph.
It's like basically like this thing here is before that one. So
Oh, I see.
like the research, which I think came out of maybe the fire orgy,
Okay.
out of the anger,
On the fire orgy.
the fire orgy came. Oh yeah, this is supposedly it was gonna be my masterpiece. Can I read it?
Yes.
Yeah, and I think it would be just nice just to put light to it. It'll give us a break too.
Okay.
It's called can I see your light?
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I could turn it off.
Okay.
'Cause I got this one. You have nice backlighting.
Yeah.
A
Okay.
steam hole below a windy field. Though I wasn't home, I was at peace being miserable. It was my day off, and in a way, it felt pleasant to get back to be as stable as Norfolk would ever have me. 3 days since I got back from leave, melancholy wallowed all around. Everyone was homesick, and I was no different. I was tired of handling two different lives. 7 months left. I vowed that it was the last time I would go back to Jersey for any military escape. I'd rather wait till I could start making a real life than treat my family as a rest stop. At 1100, I woke to find Sunday. Immediately, I pushed play on the Discman. I had my headphones hooked up to the inside of my rack. The rig wasn't anywhere as near to the comfort of a stereo, but at least my ears were provided with a murmur to what was on. It was good knowing I didn't need to handle any errands. They had all been done. Today I was allowed to enjoy every cent the bitch was worth. Breakfast would have been nice, but since the ship's galley was secured for amdecking, it would be a little too hasslesome to run over to another ship just to have a greasy fill, so I decided to be lazy and go back to sleep. Breakfast would have been nice, but since the ship's galley was secured for amdecking, it would be a little too hasslesome to run over to another ship just to have my greasy fill. It is nice to have food supplied free of charge, no matter how bad the quality is. Lord knows I took advantage of it almost every opportunity I had been given, but today I decided to be lazy and go back to sleep. An hour later, I opened my eyes as I heard the 8 bells at 12 o'clock. I turned the music on again and welcomed the Being John Malkovich soundtrack into my heart. I remembered how the subtle orchestration whispered such serious undertone throughout the picture. It showed that apart from the comedy and quirky happenings, there was a pure universal example of the darkness that lies within the human soul. It felt like an anthem to the pain of love and the desperate longing to be someone else. I was filled with enough tranquil sadness to keep intently tuned till it was completely over. Oh, I wonder if this is the original.
Oh my goodness.
Though I wasn't, wow. So as you see, I was 1100. An hour later, I opened my eyes, serious. After I figured it'd be nice to have. After I figured it would be nice to rise and shower. It was complete. Afterward, I figured it would be nice. It'd be best to rise and shower and actually make something of the day. I put on my flip-flops and jumped out. I passed the lounge with the hygiene equipment. Loads of beefy manhood took up almost every seat. Half of them twisted around with curiosity like children, as others kept their full connection to the tube. I can't really remember what was on. Either basketball, football, or wrestling. It did not really matter to me as long as the beast kept some civil obedience. It was just fine. Right smack when I opened the door to the head, I was almost knocked in the face with a fresh coat of paint, mixed with the everyday odor of sewage. I was reminded to all the back-breaking time and effort my shipmates put forth while I was enjoying life to the fullest extent and smiled. The shower room was thankfully empty. I never found any pleasure looking at the male anatomy. Instead, I took more insecurities of them looking at me. I picked my favorite spot and turned on the water. After I was undressing, I slapped my stomach and reassured myself that would be remolded back to the foam. I had 3 square meals became a habit. I stepped into the cloudy spray and closed the curtain. It was nice and warm.
Was that a rewrite?
Yeah.
Okay.
After dressing, slept like that in my stomach. So what happened was that day, and I went out, and I had the day off, and it was a very nice day. Where then, and how it ended was interesting also. And I think then I went to see Magnolia that night, and I would take some wine in a juice container, and I then decided to walk back from the theater, which was downtown. So it's like I don't know how many miles, maybe like 5 miles or something. I don't know, but it was, and I walked for almost all the way till after the bridge, and then there's the strip that is for the base, and also in after the movie, which was really great, then I had some pizza, and then I talked about the walk in detail, and I got picked up, and I think it was like a transvestite, and like
You got picked up like, hey, good looking, or they actually put you in a car?
Put me in a car.
Oh, okay, cool.
And at one point, then they're like trying to give me a hand job. It was like, but I was like peculiar. I was like, what kind of music you like, or what like that. It's like this jazz. She's like, I don't really care about music, and it was just like I thought it was fishy. And so she was like doing that to me, and it's like, what, you can't get hard? It's like I don't know. I don't want to let myself get hard. Basically, I said, and but that feels nice though. I said.
Okay, so you're just walking down the street. Somebody's like, "Hey, get in."
Yeah.
And then you're like, "Oh, cool, I'll get in."
Yeah, let's see where this goes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then you're like, "What kind of music is this?" And they were all
like,
about like,
can you buy me a beer?
making money. Yeah.
Or you want to go to a motel room?
Mm.
Yeah. Like,
And this was in Norfolk.
and then returned back on base and told shipmates about it.
And they're like,
I remember Lacey was like, I would go out. And I was like,
she probably worked that crowd a bit. Imagine.
so I read this one. Do you write?
I
think so.
Maybe.
Yeah. Back in the days when I signed it as Christopher Donahue. So yeah, that's too bad that it's not there. So that's only a fragment of the. I thought it would be like all together.
Those yellow pages, is that the whole story? Are you rewriting it?
I don't know where there, you saw like there was all these like different.
The loose yellow, yeah. I thought maybe your rewrites were just not finished, but you had the complete story on the other pages or something.
I don't even know. Yeah.
I mean,
that's what happens though.
That's what happens, truly.
That one, it was supposed to be like kind of like a Catcher in the Rye.
Okay.
And it was like a remind myself not to like why. It was just like a moment in time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think it's somewhere, but it wasn't there though.
Get it.
These are like art pieces. Yeah. So I don't think I have the bite. So I might have to get it from them. You see this part of the
You don't have the bite?
the zombie thing. Yeah. Because I gave him the thing for bite.
This is a zombie.
That was the voting going.
Voting.
Are you taking it over anybody else's ballots?
No, I'm not.
No. That's too bad. Maybe.
Oh, I was gonna look that up. Somebody told me that I had to have it in the mail yesterday.
Oh yeah.
Which I did not have it in the mail yesterday.
Has
Because
to.
I thought that was crazy. So I might be hand walking it into a polling booth.
That's me. You gonna vote for me?
No, I just put it in the
That'd be
box.
cool.
No, you don't have to. No, you can take it. They just you just turn it into them. You don't have to sign in or anything like that.
My body feels a lot better from that beating you gave me.
Oh, I'm so glad to hear that.
Thank you so much.
My pleasure. Okay, the last day to request a ballot. Request must be received. If you're out of state, you can always send the ballot by express mail or overnight. If you aren't, you can drop off your ballot at any Pena County. See, I think that October 31st deadline is if you like live in another town. There's no way it's going to take me 5 days. I'm looking it up. Since we're talking about it, and it could be news that people could possibly use. Okay, it says, how to return your ballot by mail. Place your ballot by mail in the postage paid envelope, seal, You must sign. That's dumb. It doesn't tell you which date to send it by. Ballots must be returned by 7 p.m. on election day. Why somebody was telling me October 31st, I don't know. Okay, let's see what this person at Tucson.com tells me. Pima County voters still have early ballot. Get it in the mail today. Vote by mail ballots must be in the mail no later than Wednesday to ensure that they will be received by the Pima County Recorder's Office in time for next week's general election. See, so nuts. Pima County Recorder F. Ann Rodriguez, who is still I cannot believe that. That lady registered me to vote when I was in high school. She's still in the same position. Whose office is handling the signature verification of the mail-in ballots, says voters must drop their ballots in the mail by Wednesday, October 31st, because it can take a few days for mail to be delivered. As of the last Friday, Pima County has delivered 470,500 early ballots to Pima County. Approximately 185,500 completed ballots got returned. Ballots can be dropped off, or a replacement ballot can be requested at the Pima County Recorder's location. The locations are 6920 East Broadway, 655 Columbia. These offices are open from 8 to 5 on weekdays and will offer limited hours on Saturday, November 3rd. All right, well, I guess I missed the deadline to put it in the mail, but I can take it in.
Dang. I can take it in. We can take it in.
It's not a big deal. I drop off ballots all the time. I dropped off Jaime's last ballot, and the other time you gave me a ballot to mail for you, I dropped it off.
Got a mouthful of caramel.
Oh, no apple?
No apple.
Oh yeah. You can do the apple in the next bite. At least they're not rock hard tonight. It was so cold outside last night that the caramel was just like impossible to chew through because it was like a refrigerator because it was 45 degrees last night. So hopefully it's a little bit more enjoyable than that.
Homemade caramel. This is the first time trying that.
Oh, well, welcome. I can't believe they said that it's going to take them that long to deliver the damn mail. What does the post office do? Oh, plus I don't even know if I trust the post office anymore. I got something in the mail that told me when I voted last. Did you get this thing?
I don't think so.
It was like a list of all the times you voted, and according to this thing, it says that I voted a lot, but I missed voting in 2011 and 2012. And I was like, what? That's not true. I vote every year.
You think it was just some spam?
No, I think it was real, but maybe my ballot got lost, or who knows what the fuck. Because you really, I mean, you're assuming your ballot makes it there in the post office.
Eric, you this one?
Prison book? Prisoned blood. I don't think I've seen this one. Prisoner bloodstain. Yeah. It's good. I don't think I've ever seen this. I don't think I have. This is so cool. I'm going to show the audience. Prisoner blood stain. Okay, we're getting professional. professional lighting. Maybe not as professional as we thought. That's the stain at the bottom. And look at this. Whoa. Turn weekend to street. Oh, strength through art. Yeah, turn weak into strength through art. Oh yeah, there it is. Sexy.
You just do it for yourself. You don't have to show up orange for this.
Oh
Have your
man,
own personal journey.
the poor audience. I gotta show them this last one and then they'll read it for me. And if anyone out there wants to see the rest of it, you'll have to buy the book.
So in other words, tough luck.
Well, you can also contact Sussex County Avant-Garde. And then that's awesome. I think I can see. Is there a face?
Mm-hmm.
I can see the face really well in the light. That's cool.
Wow.
It's like 3D in that way. But when I look at it myself, I can barely see the face.
Mm.
It's probably because I have dimmer light.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I can see it better with a bright eye. Oh, it's so awesome. I like how the crown rubbed on the side. So cool. This one's pretty awesome. I gotta show this one too. Highlights.
Mm.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Now I'm just gonna see it for myself.
Look at this thing. Look at this.
Oh, the caramel. Yeah, I came up with
I got a whole caramel right here.
So you got part of the apple and then the
It's like
caramel.
10 rolls. Like Tootsie Rolls with caramel.
Mm-hmm.
This is so good. Oh my god.
So beautiful.
Oh.
This is good. So this is double pager. This is different.
Psycho.
I like that. I love this so much.
Psycho.
And then the pink piece on this one.
And that was from the Valley of the Dolls.
And then I just love that it's written on the words. That just is really cool in my brain. I bought a piece of this guy's art from Italy, and he draws on dictionaries.
Oh, nice. Eraserhead.
Eraserhead.
I dedicated that to Mari Morgan because that's her favorite movie.
Oh, cool. Who is this?
Aiden, my nephew.
Is it? So
He
cool.
hated that I did that.
Oh. I like it. And it looks like it either rubbed or you were doing a 10 something on this thing. Oh, I like it so much. And it bled through the back page. It's awesome.
Look at everybody do this. This is so weird.
When zombies and I bake float. Yes, you can read it to me.
how long have you been working at the Circle K? 2 years. In that same time, I have been enrolled in the Fine Arts program at the Art Center Design College. I hate school. The Fine Arts program of the Art Center pushes my potential. Doing work makes me discover craft, and works are I never thought were possible to happen. Be made from my dreams, and my dreams to influence my reality. Walking down the corner. Are you looking forward to working at the Circle K? How long have you been working at the Circle K? 2 years. That's shitty. Do you feel like you're wasting your life and not living up to your potential? I've been going to the art center for the same time, and I rock house cock all night with it in my hand. Mind, I will kill you. Smoke that motherfucker.
I love it. It takes a turn. So cool.
This is weird as fuck.
I thought it was brilliant.
Oh, this is the book where I did all of the. See, here's the teddy bear zombie.
Oh, yeah, the sketches and the piece.
You see, they're all there. Yeah, it looks like. So, and then I was doing the opera, doing all the rewrites in this one.
Okay.
So remember the teddy bear zombie, the ear, and then it turns into the fetus, and it turns into the teddy bear face. Goes back to the eyes, and then the pupil, and then it goes back to the ear inside the pupil, and then the fetus, ear upside down, and then it turns into a screen. That's interesting. Let's see this one. So the cactus. Oh, this was, I think, where is this the laundry? Oh.
There's nothing.
Let's see. It's that one. Pissing in the drink, and then drinking it, and then going outside, and then just a bear attacks and kills
Oh
him.
my gosh.
And the computer, ear. I don't know. Oh, that's the upside down baby again.
Okay.
And then the face, and turn that's ear, the back of the head, going down the hall. Say, come on in this door. And say, come on in. And the teddy bear attacks him inside the door.
It's a true zombie.
And then, the Bank of America. Yeah, this was a good one. I was like, you are the Bank of America. Yeah, the teddy bear. Who attacked? Oh, yeah, it was the Bank of America that attacks instead of the teddy bear.
Oh man.
This is the laundry. Going inside, I think, yeah, they're in the laundry room. It's like Sean. You got a hug. What happened here? They're laying down. Oh, they're doing yoga. He's like showing them some yoga to do, and then money came into the situation, and then teddy bear just attacks and kills him.
Maybe it was a distraction.
Guess she was watching his eye, and then watching the TV. On the TV, it's that, and then eye, and then comes in through the door, the window, and attacks him, and kills him.
There's a theme.
So, this is like the Old West. So all the way, then this is like a shootout. So these two are looking at each other. It's like close up, and then there's looking from the other end.
Okay.
And then a teddy bear comes out from behind, right there, and attacks the other person. Right there, there's a teddy bear attacking the person, and
I like it.
And don't leave your little
You get a
kids.
whole book here.
And see, like they're getting a little kid runs in the middle of the road and get hit right here, and so I think there's a mom and a daughter, and I think that's where the cars get hitting the person right here,
Okay.
and so the person is dying, and then that's from the eyes of the little girl. Excuse me, and there's the person getting hit by the car, and I see how I think the mom is separating, or maybe she runs off to something, and yeah, this person laying there. There's the person laying there, and I think this is the mom, and then the little girl's in the background. There's the little girl, and the little girl's watching the mom right there, and then a teddy bear and the little girl, and there's the accident right here, and that teddy bear attacks the little girl right here.
After the accident.
Just eats a little.
Idiot. That little girl from the accident. That is beautiful.
And that the theme was, don't ever leave your kids alone. Don't ever leave your kids alone. This was like, you ever see those like please stand by thing? And so it was like having that kind of parody of standby, waiting for Godot, grocery store standing in line, please stand by, bus stop, and then in the car, waiting for traffic, please stand by. Human atrocities, political affairs. Just teddy bear just attacks.
Oh, there's more. Okay.
See the teddy bear.
Yes.
Is this the? I hope this is the last one. So it's like,
Whoa.
yeah, this is the conspiracy. So this guy comes in the office, and it's just like the bodies keep piling up. The bodies keep piling up like inflation, and he's like putting down some documents on the desk. And this one person looks at the other person, and I think they call. Just yelling. There's the big boss man, and the big boss man. And the teddy bear comes in, the teddy bear, and then he just kills the person. That's like the bodies are piling up. Yeah. Damn, there's another one. Which one is this one? Oh yeah, this was dedicated to Miles. So he's like going through the desert, and he's talking about white-tailed jackrabbits. He's getting documented. He's this documenter going, and there's a white.
Like a biology
like,
survey.
Yeah, like because they're getting in danger from the border patrol killing them and stuff, so they can never get they can't get an endangered permit because of that. And so then there's like this migrant like crawling on the ground, and a person comes up to it, and he's like, what are you guys doing? And the documenter is like, oh no, and
The teddy bear comes out.
it kills the documenter. Yeah.
Sweet.
Hope that's the end. Nope, there's more.
Nice.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, there is. Wow, which one's
You
this
went
one?
with it. This could be a whole book of teddy bears.
Maybe you should just show this to Pete and just like here, cut them all up, and then
I think you should do that.
and it would take a lot of work out. Like, so he could write all these things.
He might even be able to just scan it and then expand it if he doesn't have room to write them next to the pictures. I bet if he took it, scan it,
Yeah,
he could blow it up a bit.
blow it up.
Blow it up.
It'll blow up.
It will blow up.
Let's include that.
Yeah, I would do it.
So I've been torching it for
I like this.
almost 2 hours
this
now.
teddy bear zombie.
Oh, it's a,
You been torturing me?
I see a time line up there. All right, it's helping.
Cool. You're putting things in motion.
But all the information's on here.
Mhm.
That's interesting. The dilemma.
The progress has been documented.
Here, let's
Show the people what you made. I'll help with the light. Might be too much light. Beautiful. Beautiful.